In this video, we are going to show you the 5 typical foods you have to try in Milan. The Lombard capital has one of the most sophisticated and rich gastronomies in Italy, with century-old classic dishes, the famous Italian aperitivo tradition that replaces dinners with generous buffets, and the best specialty cafes and anatecas in the country. Let us go. Milan is a city where eating is a refined and daily celebration of Lombard culture. Milanese take gastronomy so seriously that there is a clear meal structure, with light colazione in the morning of bica and cornetto, lunch between 12:30 and 2:30 in the afternoon, the sacred aperitivo between 6 and 8 in the evening with spritz and appetizers, and dinner never before 8:30. Even being the most expensive city in Italy, Milan has incredibly accessible gastronomy for those who know where to go, especially at traditional neighborhood trattorias and in the aperitivo rituals. Trying Milanese food is one of the best parts of the trip. The first food you have to try is risotto alla Milanese, the absolute symbol dish of Milan. It is a creamy risotto made with carnaroli or arborio rice, butter, finely chopped onion, Parmesan cheese, white wine, and the ingredient that makes the dish unique, genuine saffron threads, which give the characteristic vibrant yellow color and the unmistakable delicate flavor. Tradition says the risotto was invented in 1574 by a master glassmaker of the Duomo, who used saffron to color the rice at a wedding. The must-try classics are Trattoria Masueli San Marco since 1921, Antica Trattoria della Pesa, and Ratana in Porta Nuova. A portion costs between 18 and 28 euros. We have been there several times and it is simply impossible to visit Milan without this experience. The second indispensable food is cotoletta alla Milanese, the most authentic breaded veal cutlet in Milan. It is a veal rib with bone, with at least 3 centimeters of thickness, breaded in white breadcrumbs, and slowly fried in clarified butter until golden and crispy outside and tender inside. It is usually served only with a slice of lemon and herbs to enhance the flavor, without any sauce. Do not confuse with the thin, boneless version, which is considered a more modern variation. The best places are Trattoria Milanese since 1933, Algarget, and Trippa in Porta Romana. A portion costs between 25 and 40 euros. The third star of Milanese gastronomy is ossobuco alla Milanese, a robust Lombard dish considered an absolute classic of Italian cuisine. It is a thick slice of veal shank with central bone rich in marrow, slowly cooked for 3 hours in white wine, broth, onion, carrot, celery, tomato, and herbs until absolutely tender and falling apart. It is traditionally served with gremolata, a mixture of chopped parsley, garlic, and lemon zest, and accompanied by risotto alla Milanese, creating a perfect marriage of flavors. The best places are Trattoria Masueli again, Antica Trattoria della Pesa, and Da Giannino El Angolo di Abruzzo. A portion costs between 25 and 40 euros. The fourth typical food is panettone, the most famous Christmas sweetbread in the world. Created in Milan in the 15th century, it is a tall dome-shaped bread with fluffy and aerated dough that takes days to be naturally fermented, filled with raisins, candied fruits, and orange zest. Although traditionally Christmas, today you find artisanal panettone year-round in Milanese bakeries, with versions with chocolate, pistachio, marrons glacés, and even gianduja. The classics are Pasticceria Marchesi since 1724, Cova founded in 1817, and Pasticceria Cucci, an artisanal panettone, costs between 25 and 45 euros, worth it as the absolute souvenir. The fifth food we recommend is not exactly a dish, but a tradition that defines Milanese gastronomic culture, the aperitivo. Invented in Milan in the 19th century, the aperitivo is the sacred ritual between 6 and 9 in the evening where you order a drink, usually an Aperol spritz for 6 to 12 euros, a Negroni, or a wine, and you get access to a complete free buffet of appetizers, focacci, cold cuts, cheeses, cold pasta, grilled vegetables, and savory snacks. In neighborhoods like Navigli, Brera, and Porta Venezia, the aperitivo practically replaces dinner at a much lower price. The best ones are Pasticceria Marchesi Galleria, the historic Camparino in Galleria, and any busy bar in Navigli. It is the most authentic social experience of Milan. Beyond these 5 main foods and traditions, it is worth mentioning some other specialties that are part of the Milanese gastronomic identity. Cassoula is a robust winter dish made with pork ribs and sausage, cabbage, carrot, and onions slowly cooked. Are fried meatballs typical of Milanese tascas. Risotto al salto is the crispy version of risotto made from the previous day, fried in an iron pan. And for sweets, Sprissolona is a crispy almond and corn flour tart typical of Lombardy, all accompanied by Franciacorta, the best Italian sparkling wine produced just 1 hour from Milan. Speaking of food, attractions, and tours, In the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, including food tours through Navigli, Mercato Centrale, and excursions to Franciacorta wineries with Lombard lunch, which are an incredible way to try several of these foods in a single tour. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips with everything much cheaper, travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. For those who want to make a gastronomic itinerary in Milan, the richest neighborhoods are Navigli, with the best aperitivo scene in the city along the canals, Brera, with charming bistros and elegant enotecas, Porta Venezia with ethnic and international gastronomy, Porta Romana with authentic traditional trattorias, and the modern Italy Milano near Garibaldi Station with Italian producers in one place. It is also worth knowing Mercato Centrale inside Stazione Centrale, a food hall with renowned chefs in an impressive train station, and where to stay to be close to all this. The Centro Storico around the Duomo is the best starting point because it is in the absolute heart of the city, with walking access to all the main gastronomic regions and dozens of authentic trattorias on the alleys themselves. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in Center where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, a few steps from the best gastronomic options in the city. We saved a lot of money with that choice. 3 practical tips for eating well in Milan. First, take maximum advantage of the aperitivo tradition between 6 and 9 in the evening, which replaces expensive dinner with a €10 drink and complete free buffet, especially in Navigli. Second, avoid restaurants directly on Piazza del Duomo and along the Galleria. They are always touristy and expensive. Walk 2 blocks and find authentic trattoria. And third, attention to the cover charge called coperto in Italian, which can cost between €1 and €5 per person. Just to sit, it is normal Italian charge and not a service tip. An essential tip is to experience the Italian Sunday brunch in Milan, a modern institution that has become a craze among Milanese in recent years. For €20 to €35 per person, you have access to a complete free buffet with eggs, Benedict, gourmet panini, cheeses, fruits, juices, specialty coffees, and unlimited mimosas and prosecco, usually at rooftops with views of the city. The best ones are Terrazza Aperol in front of the Duomo, Ceresio Sete in Sempione, and Otto Milano in Sarpi. It is the most elegant way to start a Milanese Sunday before exploring the Navigli antiques markets or visiting free museums. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.